About to get started here. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Bryce Elder.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. That's too low. And we're underway here in the home opener. Outside low. Now 2-0. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Elder throws over, and he dives back in safely. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Base knock right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Check swing. Did he go? No.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Check swing, and he went. And a full count now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-1.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-0. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Looks like he wants the signs again. And that drops in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Line drive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, safe at second. And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Mansardo. Ball 1 there. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. There's a strike.
1-1.
Inside. And that's ball 2. And that's down and away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, no outs. Stepping up for the Guardians, David Riley. They put the tag on him. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now, Bo Naylor.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Elder fires. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's
Harris pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. The shortstop takes the ball. Allen makes his way towards it, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Gavin Williams. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the 1st. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And a strike in there. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Just off the inside corner. Now 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Lane Thomas. Inside, just missed. Check swing, called strike. And a big swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
And that's
No,
outside.
that's a
Well,
ball.
he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Throw to second.
He's
Ow!
out.
1 out. Base is empty. Next
Ball
one
3.
misses, and that's ball 3. They say you win.
Count ball.
Verdugo sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. They tried to get him to chase on a slider
1-0.
down and away.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
And he steps off. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first, and Ramirez is set down. And that is the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man,
No ball,
that was
1
pretty
strike.
gross right there.
The next
a ball.
offering misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Just missed.
Strike. Woo.
Looks like a really good fastball
1-1.
today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
A swing and a miss as he chases way
1
out
ball,
of the
2
zone.
strike.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a 1-2. This one popped up. Schneemann hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. So up next, Drake Baldwin. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. The other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Top half of the third inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Elder back to work. Kwan, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Now here is Carlos Santana. Fastball for a strike.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Rips that one to right. Acuna takes it in for the out. 1 away. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Walked his first time. And that's outside.
1 ball, no strike.
And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
3-0 down. And that's in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. This one in the dirt. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And this one looks like trouble. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Cut off. Now a throw home. The tag. Ow! And he's got an RBI triple. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. He swings and fouls one off. And Naylor swings through that one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, Murphy.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Swings through that.
0-2.
That one just misses.
His understanding of the strike
2
zone,
strike.
very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Got him swinging. Here's Alex Verdugo. Just off the outside edge. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch. Nick Allen digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. And now the shortstop, Angel Martinez. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Murphy fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that's in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Harris racing after it. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Whips it across. 3rd out. Bottom of the 4th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Michael Harris the second. Swing and a miss.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
To the right side, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard. He's in there.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here is Matt Olson. Little trouble with this one behind the plate, but no advance from the runners. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
And that's outside, and that is ball 1. Harris, the runner at 3rd. Acuna on at 1st with nobody out. Stays alive. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. 2 on with 1 out. Here comes Austin Riley. Flied to right his first time. That's to third. Ramirez. To second. There's one. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. Back here in Atlanta, and here is Jose Ramirez. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And he grounds one to the right side. Olsen steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Late with the swing there.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Thomas makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. And right back to the mound. 2 gone now.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Murphy now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Santana. Out number 3. Top 6. And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 68, Austin Cox.
Just off the inside edge, Cox, 27 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And now the right fielder, David Fry.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Way back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0. Base is empty, one away. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. Verdugo running hard. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Very high with that one. And that's ball 1. Just missed. And that squirts through. So now back to the top of the order.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Lane Thomas. And that drops in for a strike. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. Now in for the Braves, Alex Verdugo. Williams back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Feed to second, that's 1.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And a foul ball. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And it goes just foul. Man at first, one away. And they'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The right fielder, number 13.
Here's Acuna now.
Acuna Jr.
And there's a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate. And even for pitchers on the mound.
That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
That one not close. And the count now even up. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the seventh, and the batter now, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Now on the bump, Colby Allard.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that one's gone. A gigantic blast. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
0-1.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Naylor gathers, goes to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Here's Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We go to the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 48, Rafael Montero.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Montero fires. Just misses with that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Check swing, no appeal. That one missed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's off the inside corner. Now 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's the right fielder, David Fry. Fastball is outside. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Manzardo at first, one gone. Up the middle, a sliding stop at short. To second, but way too late, safe there.
Now back, the catcher,
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Check swing, called strike. Next offering is foul back. Naylor tries to check his swing. Now look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. So first and second with 2 outs. Angel Martinez will hit next. 1 for 3.
here, Johnson.
Squirts away a little bit. 2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
2-0.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. He's got it, and that is that. And we're back. And now Alex Verdugo.
Pinch hitting for the Braves, number 17.
Outside, and that's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Just
That's
missed.
inside.
Flares it into the outfield. Hauls it in for the out. Nick Allen now at the plate.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Hit in the air, center field. Corrals it, 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Harris, the next to hit, takes outside. There's the strike.
1-1.
Tap foul at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. And that's downstairs and outside. Johnson measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a curveball, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Just missed. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Acuna there. Makes the catch. And there's one down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. And there's the strike. Inside and it hit him.
First base.
The batter, the left fielder, Steven.
First and second, one out. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And it gets down for a base hit. Schneemann coming home. Not in time. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Johnson fires. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. That one way inside. That one the other way. That's a base hit as a run scores.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 52.
And now Kyle Mansardo. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Right side. And foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So first and second with 2 outs. Now here is David Fry.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
First pitch misses. Kwan over at second. Santana on at first with 2 down. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball. Next offering is outside. And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 outs. Bases full. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. That one fouled off. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, so bottom of the 9th, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Joey Cantillo.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Olsen now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. On the ground, 2 ball. Throw on to Santana. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
So here's Riley now. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And a count even 1-1. One out, the runner at second here in the last half of inning number 9. That one hammered center field. Thomas on the move. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. Lifted to left. And that should do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians take this one in a blowout. Williams with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.